So just in the area we are now, we've got a colony of about 70,000 seals, up to about 100,000 in breeding time. This also indicates that there's a lot of fish life nearby, otherwise they wouldn't be living here this close. It's an essential breeding area for them. We've got, on any given day, probably 30 bird species out here. We've got the jackals cruising around right there. You've got a fully functional food chain ecosystem out here. It's also a very sensitive system, especially with the way the oceans are going at the moment, with global warming, with overfishing. Everything's on such a fine balance, and I just feel we need to do everything we can to maintain this.
We are the second certified country in Africa after South Africa. We like our resource. We also take into consideration that most livelihoods of our fellow Namibians relies on this resource. So that's why we have to manage it responsibly.
So the Cape Fur Seal project is, first of all, it's testing the acoustic technology. In the case of the hake trawl and the hake longline sectors, their conditions require them to look at various mitigation measures to reduce the impacts that they have on seals, or the interactions they have with seals. And this project is about testing this technology for rollout in the fishery and potentially other fisheries as well. The seals will associate the vessels with a free meal, essentially, and it's a challenge to the fishermen. So it's in their interests also, from a financial perspective, from an operational perspective, to try and keep seals at bay. But regardless of that, in the MSC standard, we have requirements on fisheries that they need to minimize interactions with marine mammals.
The main goal is to find a device that is really effective, a device that will have the Namibian seals responding to that noise level in such a way that it's not harming their physiology.
Somebody explained to me that it is like a teacher is going with his fingernails over the whiteboard and all our hair goes up. And so the aim of the project is to find the frequencies to startle so that the seals remember and they don't want that experience again. They are busy testing different frequency, different equipment.
We have to thank the MSC through the fund because it assists us. Currently, we are now busy doing a study of how to manage or to get the seals away from our catches.
Over the years, the interaction with seals has increased exponentially. So we are confident and very hopeful that Thomas can find a solution for us. Our concern is the predation and obviously not harming the seals.
I'm Thomas Götz. Targeted Acoustic Startle Technology, or short TAST, was developed at the University of St. Andrews. I consult for GenusWave as well, which is the company that has brought the Targeted Acoustic Startle Technology to the market. Bioacoustics is the research discipline that investigates how animals use underwater sound and how they are affected by sound. So if I had to summarize the startle technology, basically you all know it. You show a sudden flinching response if you hear an unexpected sound with certain acoustic properties. My ambition is to develop TAST into a sustainable tool that can be used to prevent human-wildlife conflict and to prevent death and injury of animals in areas where they could get harmed. I've just come back from the first trip where we tested this on a longline vessel, and we're definitely seeing responses that are consistent with startle reflex elicitations.
Seals are also very clever and adaptive, so they've learned to follow these fishing boats to score a quick and free, easy meal. This has changed their natural pattern. They are following the boats because they know why should they have to work so hard, they're going to get free food. But if there are effective deterrent ways to keep these seals away from the boats, this would be brilliant because it'll reduce that interaction, it'll reduce the conflict, it'll increase the fish catches and hopefully make the demand for us a bit less too. With less interaction, you're going to have less exposure for these animals to get caught in fishing lines and nets and things like that.
We scientists, regardless of where you are from, we come together and try to find a solution. And Thomas is well experienced with these devices. He's worked elsewhere in the world where the devices were really effective. The question that we needed to answer is, are these devices going to be effective for our problem? Will the seals here respond to these devices, and will it then decrease the depredation that is observed here? Because this has economic implication. You're losing catches that would otherwise have culminated into an income or profit for that company. But then it's deterring them from depredating on the catches and thereby making the fishing sustainable, because in sustainability you want to protect not only the species that you are harvesting but also other species that are found at overlapping depth distribution or in the same space.
Just check the temperature.
Hake fishing is very, very important to Namibia. The industry as a whole employs in the region of 16,000 people, of which the hake sector employs 10,000 of those. That's direct jobs. Then you look at it from a point of view of the indirect jobs, and you could easily use a coefficient of 3. So around 50,000 jobs in and around the fishing sector, so hake being the biggest constituent. Fishing as a whole probably contributes in the region of 7% to the Namibian gross domestic product. So fishing, and therefore by extension hake fishing, is very important to this country.
The resource is not only for us. We are only custodians of the resource today. So we have to manage it responsibly in such a way that the future generation will also come and find the same resource, and not to exploit it to the length whereby the future generation will not find it there.
Fishing as if there is a tomorrow, and fishing for the next generation. That obviously is my hope. And regarding the Cape fur seal, they have their place in the biodiversity, but to limit their interaction with the fishing industry. I see MSC as a great role partner on this journey to protect the resources and to improve with sustainable fishing.
And these are the systems that we rely on. So if we want to have a future where humans can prosper, we're going to need to look after the renewable resources as well as the non-renewables. And of course the ocean is the very big part of the planet, so we can't overlook it just because we can't see what's under the surface.